Hey guys, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Unlimited, as we have some more info about TNA, Dixie Carter, and Billy Corgan. While everybody knows that Billy Corgan has filed a lawsuit against TNA and Dixie Carter, and they're supposed to go to court on Thursday, there's still a lot of people that don't exactly know what's going on. There were companies that were wanting to invest in TNA and actually want to buy TNA, and they're saying that, they gave the runaround. They wanted to help out this company. They wanted to take over the company. They didn't want to see the company fail, but officials in the company almost weren't letting them help. This resulted in many close to the situation thinking, you know what? Maybe Billy Corgan is buying the company, and that's why we can't invest or come in right now, because the ownership and the process going forward is unknown. Some said that they were either not returning calls or they were so slow on calls that they should have just not returned it altogether. The company was being very vague on the reason they didn't want to work on some of these deals, and that they felt, maybe there is a change incoming. Prior to the lawsuit, the vast majority of the office actually was in favor of Billy Corgan buying the company, and they wanted Dixie to basically have no control and no support from TNA whatsoever. Another big thing is, okay, we already know they have all these TV deals in place, and you gotta keep your TV providers happy and whatnot, but you also gotta remember Universal Studios in Orlando is where they film. They have a contract with Universal about using the soundstage, and I'm hearing that contract is coming up soon. From everything I have heard, this contract between TNA and Universal could expire by the end of the year, if not early first quarter 2017, and talks between the two have not gone well about renewing the contract. If TNA loses Universal, that's it. They're not going to have a place to film TV, because then they're going to have to go run elsewhere. And it's easy for them to run at Universal because they're guaranteed, well, not guaranteed, but almost guaranteed a crowd. What happens when they film at Universal Studios is you pay to go into Universal Studios, and if there's a TV show filming at the park that day, you can go into the taping as audience for free, no extra charge. So essentially, TNA, they film their shows, they film Impact, and they got crowd coming in through people in the park. If they weren't there at the park, then they would either have to be giving away free tickets to shows, or they would actually have to sell tickets to shows, and I don't think many people would want to buy tickets to go to a TNA Impact taping. So from that standpoint, yes, it's costing them a lot of money to run out of Universal, but in the long run, I think that is their best bet, and they need to tide things over with Universal Studios, because if they don't have Universal, then they don't have TV to tape. Then they don't have tape to send to the TV providers. Then the TV providers have nothing to show in those slots. TNA gets canceled. In the long run, they need to figure out what this whole sales situation is, because everybody thinks, oh, Dixie's giving everyone the runaround because she doesn't want to look bad. She's already looking bad. They got to figure out exactly what they're going to do with TV, as far as where they're taping, where they're getting the money for tapings, and who's in charge of these tapings. And a lot of this could come to head Thursday after this whole lawsuit is opened up. If any more news does come up on TNA, we will bring it to you on Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Remember, guys, comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, and subscribe here on YouTube.